पॉलिसी बाजार पर 1 करोड़ रुपए का टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस केवल 450 रुपए महीने से शुरू। Wow.
North India, that's Shivers, as Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi are in the grip of cold day and cold wave conditions. Also in parts of Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, parts of Saurashtra and Kutch also, Priyanshi, where the temperatures are down by almost 4 to 5 degrees.
That's right, Divya. We can feel it in the national capital, even sitting indoors and in our jackets. You can feel it because the temperature is going as low as 5 to 6 degrees Celsius in the national capital, which is well below normal. And this is not just Delhi, but also in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttarakhand and Punjab. All these states witnessing a cold wave condition and also dense fog. Now, the Met Department says that the cold wave conditions might ease in the national capital starting tomorrow, but the fog conditions are likely to continue for the coming few days.
Right. For another 48 hours, Priyanshi, fog conditions will continue for us in the national capital and adjoining areas, but in Punjab, they'll continue for another 3 days. So, from now through Friday, we can expect fog conditions in Punjab. Let's just go through some of the temperatures. We have Srinagar at minus 3.5. Is that normal for this time of the year? Absolutely not. That's 2 degrees below the norm. We have Shimla, 1 degree below the norm at 3.5, 4.5 in Jammu, 4 degrees off the mark, and Delhi at 5 degrees. It's all of 5. It's even colder than what it is in Nainital, Priyanshi, which is coming in at 7.2. And it's not just North India, but here we have Rajkot there at 10.2. That's 4 degrees off the mark.
Right, and in that list of cities, we have Srinagar, which is one of the coldest at minus 3.5 degrees Celsius. Let's just look at the snowfall in Srinagar. As you can see, the temperature is minus 3.5 degrees Celsius, which is 2 degrees below normal. You can see that snowfall in Kashmir and Srinagar as the cold wave condition is continuing, and that is impacting the normal people as well. Of course, it looks great for tourism, but the people have to deal with temperatures going as low as minus 3.5. Nazir joins us from Kashmir. Nazir, what can you tell us about the temperatures there and how people are really coping with it? The plus side could be that tourism might benefit.
Exactly, and Srinagar actually is yet to receive this season's snowfall, and we're waiting. But the high reaches of the valley have received snowfall since last night. For the health resorts like Pahalgam and Sunmarg, good snowfall, and tourists have been enjoying it. Really fun for the tourists. Particularly, we saw the visuals from the Pahalgam where tourists were playing during the night when it was snowing. And good news is it has brought some respite from severe cold in the valley. As you mentioned, minus 3.5, it is like normal. It was hovering around minus 6 in Srinagar just a day before, and much more cold in several other parts of the valley. So snowfall brings some respite from severe cold in the valley, and it's a good news for the tourists who have come here to celebrate Christmas and New Year, particularly in places like Pahalgam, where you've seen in the visuals how tourists are enjoying this, celebrating this snow when it is snowing during the early in the morning and last night in Pahalgam.
Nazir, thank you so much for joining us with all those details and visuals coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, and Srinagar there waiting for its snowfall. In order to get a sense of when it will start snowing in Srinagar, we have with us GP Sharma of SkyMet. He is the President of Meteorology and Climate Change. We have him joining us, and also on the phone line we have Mahesh Palawat joining us also from SkyMet. First to GP Sharma. Sir, if you can take us through, the temperatures in North India, some of them below normal. Is this a normal winter? How long is it going to last? Especially for people in Srinagar, when is it going to start snowing?
Divya, as far as the temperatures are concerned, these are quite normal at this point of time of the year. Delhi, adjoining areas, entire North India, we experience cold wave conditions. We have the day temperatures also dipping. The irony is at the moment it's a double whammy that it's a cold wave combined with the cold day conditions also. The Delhi the other day, day before, it was hovering around 16 degree. Yesterday it was further less. It has dropped to about 15.6 degree, which is about 6 degrees below the normal. So this is what is causing a little more problem for the common man, that nights in any case they are cold. For the last 5 nights, persistently it has been hovering around 5 degrees centigrade. It is below normal, but then it's quite normal, as I said, as usual. Like last 3 years, if you take, the temperature had dropped down to about 3 degrees at this point of time. 2019 it was 2.4 degree. So having a temperature.
We see the trend in the last 24 hours itself. Yesterday, the minimum touched 5 degrees. Today, we are seeing a slight change. It's about 5.6 in the national capital today. So, the temperature seems to be inching back up. And according to the Met Office, the temperature will start to increase by almost 2 degrees. And that's what we're expecting over the next 48 to 78 hours.
Yes, you saw in the visual that Pahalgam was snowing, though Srinagar is still in the queue, still waiting. But then Pahalgam having snow means there is a western disturbance. Okay, so whenever the western disturbance is there, you can expect marginal rise in the temperature in the plains because no weather activity has been there in the plains. Delhi last saw a drop of rain was 2.5 months back. 75 days back. After that, it's dry and cold now. So, but then we expect another western disturbance shortly, around 29th or so, 29th, 30th. We'll have more of snowfall in the popular destinations of Pahalgam, Gulmarg. I will not be surprised even if Srinagar also has some snowflakes on that day. That's the 29th and 30th, but it's not going to be very heavy. So
can you take us through the New Year predictions as far as weather is concerned?
Oh, New Year! I'm afraid that it may not be there snowfall, but just prior to the New Year, on 30th or so, resorts like Srinagar they may have a little light snowfall, but then it's not going. After that, it's going to dry up. I feel for the next about 5-7 days or so. So New Year is not going to be snowy in the popular destinations of Shimla, of Srinagar. Yes, Pahalgam and Gulmarg, as I said. 29th, 30th, there could be a spread, could be better, intensity could be more for all these places. But then the New Year looks as if once again giving us a miss on all these places.
Right. So, what about the plains? What will the temperature be like, especially in the national capital and adjoining areas? How cold will it get?
See, the national capital, as you said, this morning marginal rise was there, 5.6 as compared to 5 degree of yesterday. But this rise is not good enough to give you any relief on a bigger scale. As such, the day temperatures, as I said, that it again dipped. It is the coldest day of this season at 15.6 in Delhi.
Right.
And I feel that the thick envelope of fog or the layer of fog, column of fog is not going to let the temperature rise once again during the day. So coupled with the day temperature and low temperatures in the night, it's going to continue. And for the next about 4 days, 3 to 4 days, you can expect marginal rise in the night temperatures. It could possibly climb to even 7 degree also. Okay, but the day temperature, I feel it's going to hover around that time.
Right. What really makes the world of a difference is how sunny it gets in the day, and which is what we've had up until now. It's only now that we're seeing those fog conditions come about in the national capital. We also have Mahesh Palawat joining us. Mahesh, a quick New Year prediction as far as temperatures are concerned. How low will they go? And also as far as Dibrugarh is concerned, a hailstorm there.
Now temperatures are inching close to normal, or you can say they are rising marginally. But we think that there may be a western disturbance on 30 and 31st of December, leading to snowfall over hills. After the passage of western disturbance, usually northerly winds, the northerly icy cold winds, penetrate up to central parts of the country. So on New Year Eve, the temperatures may again start dropping. So, but there will not be a steep drop on January 1st, while 2nd and 3rd temperatures will again start heading south, and temperatures may be around 5 degree morning temperatures, and by 2nd, 3rd or 4th of January, they may be around between 4 and 5 degrees. So we can say chilly weather will again make a comeback. However, day temperatures will hover around, say, 17 to 18 degrees Celsius during that time.
Right. Thank you so much, Mahesh Palawat from SkyMet, as well as GP Sharma, for joining us here this morning.